sort of stuff. But I want to give you a different perspective um, on why I started doing this sort of stuff. Alright, I think that'll film alright. I've got two cameras going on. I just want to try something and see how we go with it. Hopefully, I'll just check this camera just to see how it is. Well, you know my phone, it films pretty good. If I can get it to film. Come on. Come on, sit there, you mongrel. Look out. I just got to get something to... Yeah, there you go, so you can see willco. Alright. A bit about myself. I'm 56 years old. I've done a fair bit in my life. I won't go too much into that. And I'm ex-army. 4 Regiment, Royal Australian Artillery. And I was with 107 Field Battery. And those blokes know what the life's like. But anyhow, I've got a few mental problems. I don't know why, but it just happens being a soldier. It just happens. Anyhow, so I really liked old style bikes, and I like family, and I just wanted something to do, to talk to, because I don't get to see the psychologist as much as I should, but that's the nature of the beast, you know. So I just thought I'd start, you know, I had a look at the Royal Enfields back in the 80s, and I sort of, my first bike was a 1942 WLA. It was something I dreamed about when I was a kid even. So I'd cut me teeth. That was my first motorcycle, and I just loved it. So, you know, so from there I progressed to bigger Harleys, and I did quite a long time on the bigger stuff, and then I changed to sporties. You can do a lot more with the sporty, believe it or not. They're just a fun bike, and they've got balls to burn. Like, the things just, yeah. They'll outperform any of the bigger models of Harley Davidson all day, every day, and don't let anyone tell you they don't, because they do. I can understand why girls ride them, because girls aren't idiots when it comes to having fun, and a sporty will give you that. I don't know, every time my sporty's still in the shed. It leaves on the 19th. To a better home, to someone else that will appreciate it for what it is, because I've gone, you know, to me, I've updated or downdated, whichever way you want to look at it, to a Royal Enfield, a modern scaled motor. Even though it's as ancient as the first day they made them, there's something about the Royal Enfield that just attracted me. The steel, how it's designed, yeah. It's got a Henderson frame, like, and it's rough. It's rough, but it's simplistic, and it really reminds me of what motorcycle riding's all about. You know, like, it's done it for it's just done it for me. I'm well later on I might update to the twin, but I don't know. There's something about this 500 single that's just it drives a passion. And your own traffic jam. Now I used to drive Land Rovers and I owned a '64 Land Rover. It was an ex-Vietnam radio truck. Well, mate, the adventures I had in that old truck, and yeah, and that's what this Royal Enfield reminded me of. It's anyone that gets one, um, power to you. You have a passion that it's in you. It's look, my hats off to you. If you've never ridden and you buy yourself a Royal Enfield, to me, there's something inside you that's called you to buy it. The thing about Royal Enfields is they're old school. Even if they're modern, they're old school. And you're riding something dating back in the very early 1900s. And the concept probably predates that anyway, but I don't. I understand, why they went from Redditch to where they moved to, but in Hitchcock, the factory there, and I think it's the Hitchcock factory. Um, they can build you a brand new pre-unit. How that is mad. The stuff they can do. The 500s, they've got upgraded cams, push rods, and even a valve and spring system to match it, to match the Powertronic. And I think that's just incredible. And it's all DIY. Like these things, they're uh, they're the Soldiers 5. I can understand why the paratroopers had them now, because you're going to get something, unless it destroys itself, it's going to keep going. It's just going to keep going. And I'm hanging to do the cam upgrade. I've got the Carberry vibration plate in. I've got the Powertronic in. Now, if I can do it, yous can do it. That's one thing about this is your motorcycle. If you get one of these, whether it's a 350 or the 500, it's your motorcycle, and the it's just wow. Like you can it'll suit you. It'll suit you. You can change things to make it you. And that's what I love about willco 5. She's untouched except for what I've put in it and what I've done to the electrics. Um, she's fitted with a dash cam, front and rear cameras, and my chest rig, and I was quite happy with the clarity of the footage I got from the chest rig. But I've ordered. Oh, look, I filmed me doing the Carberry vibration plate, installing it right through everything, taking the exhaust off. This is what I had to do, because this is different than the when you see I ride Taz do his, he could move this. Well, I couldn't. Mine wouldn't move because it has the brake connected to that unit. He was lucky enough to do it, so and I'm not. But but anyhow, it was only 4 bolts, so no complaining. Off it came. I was able to manoeuvre it in between the peg and the brake, got it off, um, fitted everything that as it came, and I filmed it all for you. But my camera, all you see me do is there's a dust cover, there's a heat shield just here. All you see me do is put the heat shield back on. I don't know what happened, man. It must have. it overlaid. It was a good hour. It was a good hour. I sat here, doing it all and showing you what was what for pretty much for nothing. Well, it wasn't for nothing. I got to play it in, but I didn't ever get to show you anything. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm. Let's say I'm. I don't know. I'm a cameraman illiterate. How's that? Because I don't have a bloody clue. I still ride with a Harley Davidson helmet, man. I just love it because it's a half cap, you know. I don't know. I won't take the badge off, and I'll leave the eagle on there with the stars and stripes. I mean, who cares? I don't care what I ride. It protects me noggin at the end of the day. That's all that counts. So I hope you get to know me a bit better. I've got a bit of stuff. Hopefully I'll get some riding footage for you today. So I've got a montage video. I helped a guy named Jimmy. I don't know if he's part of us or, but anyhow, he asked for some help, and I don't think it was help. It was more an understanding of what was what, which can get confusing. I mean, you know, apparently it's his first Royal Enfield. You know, this is my first Royal Enfield, but I think just with my age and what I've done in life, and I've worked on Harleys and they're dissimilar, really. When you look at it, a motor with push rods, no timing chains, is a motor in my eyes, you know. Yeah, but that, you know, I don't care what you ride. It can be a 125. It can be a 50. If you're passionate, come join us. Subscribe if you want. I don't care. We've got about 34 members. Now, between a lot of us, we've got people from India, people from Germany, you know, Australia. Between us all, we should be able to nut stuff out between us all. If not, let's help each other and find let's just do it, all right? Some of you's got to be good at computers. I don't have a clue, but you guys will. And I just try my best. I'm just a humble Aussie soldier, ex-soldier, that's just trying to enjoy what's left of my existence here, and I thought I'd start this group. I didn't call it Royal Enfield Classic 500 because everyone's got that. I called it Royal Enfield 500 Classic with willco 5. You know willco 5. The number and the badges on the side of my bike, they'll be getting changed. It's still the same number and it's still the same badge, just I scaled it down a bit. Even though I love the size of the number, but I scaled it down to give it better perspective for you guys, and I wanted to put my regiment badge in a different spot. Now, that was established during the Great War, so and that's as you see it on the right hand side of the tank is my unit badge, and now they've changed it. The thing is, I've got water and then fire, but on the other side I'll have fire then water. I can keep it blue and red, but the thing is, today's badging, all they've done is flipped it around, and they have done it over the years. Well, the Great War or World War One, it was fire over water, and now during my time it was water over fire. Now we've got now it's been changed back. Obviously the captain or the lieutenant colonel that's running it wanted it that way to match whatever period. So it doesn't really matter, guys. It's still a 4 regiment badge, and yeah. And I was in 4 regiment, part of 3 brigade. Now I believe it's 3 div. So it's gotten bigger, which is a bonus. It's a bonus. I loved being there. I loved every day I went to work, and I never left the army. I was forced retired through medical reasons, and yeah, and that hurt. I still haven't gotten over it. So that's why I started this, and I hope it helps you guys understand who I am and what I'm about. And it's only about bringing like-minded people together. Look, we've got some members that I have not yet seen any motorcycles in their photos that they've got. Not that I'm going to go through your Facebook. That's your business. But I was hoping to get more people that ride, or maybe we can get people to ride. Let's just see. We'll see how we go with it. But yeah, I really hope we grow, and there's a lot of information out there if we need it. And this is going to help me mentally. I've got you guys to talk to, whether you listen or whether you don't. It's helping me, and that's what concerns me more than anything. And being able to help, I've helped people my entire life, and that's something I like doing, and I don't want to stop doing it, even if I have to reach out to the world community to help you guys. And I was so happy. I helped a guy named Jimmy, just to enlighten a bit of understanding. The guy's no fool, but something was confusing him, and which is quite easy to do on these motorcycles, having first owned one. But at the end of the day, we got that sorted, and I helped Jimmy the best way. Probably the better way to do it, because I think texting, when it comes to this technical stuff, and knowing myself, they will lose what I'm trying to tell them in how I do things, and I just found it easier just to show Jimmy, and yeah, so let's all do it for each other. I'm not the only one. We're all in it together. I started the page, and that's the reasons why I started it. Yeah, just my mental health, and to hook up with like-minded people. You don't have to be my neighbour. But I consider you, any of you that have signed up, I consider you as friends, and I will do my utmost to help you with anything, as much as I can, And I hope you guys are willing to do the same, because there's a lot of power in being friends and helping someone, because that's who I am, That's all I ask of any of you. Be true to yourselves, mate, and enjoy the rides. That's it from me. Otherwise, I'll waffle on all day and talk your ears off. I'm willco, Brett Wilcoxon. I live at Harvey Bay. I got my missus to find us a nice, quiet place for me to live, and she did that, and I'm happy to be here. I couldn't go to Sydney anymore. There's too much. I would have ended up in jail, guys. I don't like Sydney, and I live there. I didn't grow up there, but I live there, and it's an existence, not a life. And the best thing that ever happened to me was I got away from there, and I don't ever plan on going back. Yeah, people that live in big cities, You know what I'm talking about. Some of yous can make it, but I'm not one of that. I just don't want to deal with the stupidity of people there. You know, to find the good ones, it takes a lot. They're there, but not for me. All right. So yeah, everyone have a great day. Be safe out there, and enjoy your rides. All right. Me and Wilco out. Me and Wilco 5 out. We love yous all. Be safe. Bye for now. Bye.